Hey guys, this is Conspiracy Todd, and this week we're going to be talking about retroreflectors. Now, a lot of your moon landing believers believe that the retroreflectors are 100% conclusive proof that we landed on the moon. Is that true? Let's talk about it. So, Mythbusters, in this little episode, they came to the conclusion that the retroreflectors are conclusive proof that we landed on the moon.
So we did the next best thing.
We shined that laser at the moon on the second test, and we got a clear spike back. Photons came back to our receptor. Now, the only way that could happen is if there was a piece of man-made equipment up on the moon to reflect them back.
So get over it. There's no conspiracy here.
We've been there. We've done that.
Okay, now I totally agree with the first part of what they said. The only way you could get lasers reflecting back to Earth is if there's a retroreflector up there, right? So what is a retroreflector? Here's a bunch of retroreflectors are basically everywhere. Anytime you see those little yellow or red or orange lights on the side of the road and they're bouncing your headlights back to you, those are retroreflectors. They basically, it's like a bunch of these little prisms, and they bounce the light straight back to where the light came from. Okay, and then here is supposedly a picture of the Apollo 11 retroreflector. But let's Google the retroreflectors on the moon. And Wikipedia, list of retroreflectors on the moon. All right, here's a list of successfully placed retroreflectors on the moon. Apollo 11, Luna 17, Apollo 14, 15, and Luna 21. So, according to their logic, the Russians have also been on the moon with men. But obviously, the Russians have not been on or sent men to the moon. I think they would have told somebody. So obviously, it is possible to put a retroreflector on the moon without having sent men to the moon. And here's a map of where those retroreflectors are on the moon. So Apollo 11, 15, Apollo 14, this is Luna 21 and Luna 17. And you have to shine a very high-powered laser at the moon in order to get any sort of return.
Squared up, back it up.
Here's the thing. This little laser pointer is about 10 milliwatts. That's great, but it's not going to make it to the moon and back. That thing, however, peaks at 1 gigawatt. That's 100 billion times more powerful than this is. That's what you got to have to make it to the moon and back.
So yes, I totally agree that there are retroreflectors on the moon. They have to be man-made, obviously. But since the Soviets put 2 retroreflectors on the moon without sending men to the moon, it is obviously possible to put retroreflectors on the moon without sending men to the moon. So therefore, the retroreflectors on the moon are not conclusive proof that NASA sent men to the moon. It's just obvious logic. So anyone who says that they are is, in my opinion, totally wrong. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and please tell your friends about this channel. Thank you.